Four Seasons Compassion for Life, this is Ashley. How can I help you today?
So they call us and they're flustered, they're upset. Sometimes we get people that are crying, they're overwhelmed, they don't know what to do. And so all they've been told is Four Seasons, whether it be in the community, whether it be by their physician, or their loved ones in a facility, regardless. We hear from them and they are wanting to know about Four Seasons, how we can help them. Sometimes the phone call goes really smoothly, sometimes you listen and you hear their story and you're hearing what's going on with them.
Hospice is an incredible kind of caring. In some respects, it is the way healthcare was meant to be. It is very person-centered and it's less dependent upon technology. It is very high touch and very low tech. It exists within the belief that people are body, mind, spirit, and social, emotional. And so because of that, you have to care for that person in all of those different dimensions. We actually are a very values-driven organization. We have an acronym called CBRIDER. And that stands for our values of compassion, balance, respect, integrity, teamwork, excellence, and resilience. And I believe that that hospice heart is that total package of those values in action on a day-to-day basis.
Palliative care is a medical specialty aimed at providing good symptom management for people who have serious life-limiting conditions. Those conditions could be physical, they could be psychological or emotional. Some of what we deal with is helping people to come to terms with those illnesses, but also to maximize their quality of life and to talk about what they really want from their health care, so establishing clear goals of medical treatment within the setting of whatever their chronic condition is.
As a hospice or palliative care patient, you inevitably face questions that you may have never thought about before. So that could mean that you are saying, why do I have this illness? It could mean that you're saying, why did God give this to me? Or where is God in the midst of my illness? Many, many different questions come up for folks as they're looking toward the end of their life that are unique. And a spiritual care counselor is uniquely prepared to walk with patients and their families as they look at these issues and as they ask themselves these questions.
There's this amazing marriage of how music affects us rhythmically. You know, this is why if people are having a problem breathing, we can go in with rhythm and slow their breath down. This is why if someone is in excruciating pain, we can go in and help their body relax so that, you know, that pain can be quelled, or that pain medicine can get in and do its job. You know, this is why if somebody's anxious, we know that if we go in and have even one music therapy session, that effect is going to stay with that person.
Because hospice is a mode of care that you take into people's homes. We're all about helping people stay at their own home, but we'll have this bridge to Elizabeth House, because that's what Elizabeth House is sometimes. It is a bridge for people that need it. Sometimes it's the bridge from the hospital, and we get them into Elizabeth House. It's kind of like our hospice hospital. We get them stabilized, do great pain and symptom management, education with the patients and families, and then we get them home. And then later for some, they're in home, and they get pain crises, or some type of acute crises, we're able to take them into Elizabeth House.
We provide support and education to help folks get through that process. We start at the time that people are admitted to our hospice services, and the whole team does that. However, after a death occurs, then our bereavement team, you know, we come in when we're needed, how we're needed.
I work with the family to go and just speak with the children, let them know what's going on. Because one of the things with children is that's one of the most difficult experiences for a parent. Not even just their own grief, but it's the fact that they don't know how to tell their child that someone is dying. So it's just a way for children to come and have an outlet to reach out and talk about something. And it may be that we just sit down for one session, but that one session could potentially have an overwhelming impact on their child's life.
It's very interesting though, when you walk into the home, you can see people's anxiety decrease and their stress levels. I think they know right away that they have people walking their journey with them.
I think the value that they add is to my life. But it's wonderful to go into people's homes. It's a little frightening because you have no backup team. I mean, you do. You have the hospice people who would come if you called. But you're on your own. You're meeting new people in their space in a very special time in their life. We do things that other hospices are not doing a lot of. We're doing research. Our palliative care is one of the best in the nation.
That's why we have this incredible team of people, doctors, nurses, social workers, chaplains, CNAs, volunteers. All of them come together and they surround that patient and family and walk alongside them during that journey.
They don't have to do this alone anymore, that we're there and that we're going to give them their support and the help that they need at this time.
Hospice is about adding to the life that people live.
It's a passion. I think you have to have a passion to do this. It's not just a job.
We do this because it's the right thing to do for our community. It's the right thing to do for our patients and their families.
There are a chosen few that were cut out to do it, and I think we're dealing with them.